In this video, I am going to discuss the 5 common advice that society gives you, and if you continue to follow it in 2025, there's a huge possibility that you are not going to achieve your goals next year and the years to follow. Number 1 is that you are capable of achieving your goals. Now, the reality is who you are today is not worthy of the goal that you want to achieve, and that's not an insult, it's just the truth. You cannot achieve your goals by being who you are right now. If you were, you would have already achieved it, wouldn't you? If you stay who you are, you stay where you are. So what needs to happen is the change. Your reality is merely the projection and extension of who you are. If you want to change your reality, you have to change yourself and upgrade yourself. You have to upgrade your mindset, your belief system, your habits, your discipline, your worldview, your self-view, everything. Because right now there is a huge gap between you and your goals. Your goal is up here and who you are right now is down here. There's a gap between where you are and where you want to be, and the gap between the two is where the evolution needs to happen. So here's how you can do it. Start by getting absolutely clear about your goals and what you really want in your life. Afterwards, define your new character, who you need to become to achieve your goals. What are the daily habits, beliefs, actions, routine, and discipline of this new you who is worthy of their goal? And then you need to step into that role. You have to start being that person, that character, and embody this character even if it feels unnatural at first. Embrace the process because growth is continuous and it takes effort. But every single day, as you continue to be this new version of yourself, you'll get closer to achieving your goals. So, for example, if right now all you are doing is eating junk food, sitting on a couch and watching Netflix, and your goal is to live a healthy life, your new character would be a person who do the workout every single day, eat healthy food, and take sufficient sleep. So there is a huge gap between who you are and who you need to become. So your goal should be to step into this new character by embodying its habit and the daily actions, and goal is going to get achieved on its own. We don't achieve our goals, we achieve the character worthy of the goal. Number 2 is that you can manifest your goal. Now here's another common advice that will set you up for the failure, like just manifest your goals. And this idea really stems from this law of attraction, where common advice is to conceive, believe, and achieve. All this mumbo jumbo on vibrations and frequencies and visualize your goal is all just trying to trick you into believing that you can have your goal by doing anything but the work. And our mind really like the idea because it wants to save energy by not doing the work. You have probably heard things like, oh, live in the wish fulfilled state, or think positive and it will happen, attune to the higher frequencies and change your vibration. All of this sound nice, but let's be real, it's all a trap designed to imprison you to stay stuck. It doesn't work if you don't work, because for anything to happen, there must be a cause. Just like the Newton's third law, every action has equal and opposite reactions. Your goals are simply the reaction. Without action, without putting in the real effort in the physical world, you cannot manifest meaningful changes. All the feel good stuff like visualizing your dream or thinking positive might make you feel good temporarily, but that's just an internal effect. The action and the reactions are happening in your mind, not in the real world. If you want to achieve your goals in the physical world, you need to work in the physical world. Hard work is the cause, success and happiness are the effect. It's a simple cause and effect relationship. When you put in the work, face the pain, and endure the challenges, the result is achieving your goals and experiencing true fulfillment. Now, most of the law of attraction success stories are like people manifesting money like an unexpected tax refund or someone repaying a debt. And of course, these are just coincidences, but they connect them with them visualizing money. And if you are happy and content with that, maybe you can believe in the law of attraction and feel good about it. But if you are aiming for something meaningful and long lasting, relying on conceive, believe, and achieve just won't cut it. So if you are serious about achieving big goals in your life, the formula is simple. Take actions, embrace the pain, create the cause, then and only then will you see the reaction that is your success. Hard work and persistence always outperform the wishful thinking. Number three is that read more books. Now let's dive into why this doesn't always work. It's very common for people to boast about how many books they have read, while in the reality, hardly they have finished the book once without even applying the knowledge that they have gained. Reading more books doesn't make you intelligent. Reading the right books and applying the knowledge learned, that's what actually makes a difference. As the saying goes, it's better to read one book 100 times than to read 100 books just once. What's even more important is that you should first know your goal. Only then you should look for the resources that align with that goal. We live in a information era. We are bombarded with so much information that it's very easy to feel overwhelmed. A lot of this information out there even contradict itself. This flood of conflicting information just leads to confusion and inaction. So instead of reading books after books, it's much better to pick just one or two books in a year, read them thoroughly, write down the key principle and experiment by applying those principles in your life. You must also recognize your goal clearly. It's essential to know exactly what you want to achieve. Once you have that clarity, you can seek out books that will directly help you to achieve your specific goal. For example, if you want to become a successful stock trader, reading How to Win Friends and Influence People is not going to help you much. It's a good book for personal development, but it won't directly support your trading journey. Similarly, if you want to be a successful businessman, reading Think and Grow Rich won't give you the specific skills you need to build a business. So the key is to read fewer books, but dive deep into them, extract the key ideas, apply them, and then if possible, find books that are directly help you to achieve your goal. Number four is that it's not your fault. Another piece of advice that's common but deeply flawed. If something bad happens, people try to reassure you, saying things like, oh, it's okay, it's not your fault, everything happens for a reason. While that might feel comforting in the moment, it's a terrible advice because it robs you of your responsibility. Everything in your life, wherever you are right now, it's all your doing. You have built your life up to this point, and whatever is happening to you, whether good or bad, it's your doing. Now, this doesn't mean that you should blame yourself for absolutely everything, but it does mean that you have to take the responsibility for your life. A lot of the time, we point the finger at the others, the government, the society, our luck, or even God. But when you do that, you give up the control over your own life. If you believe that someone else is responsible for where you are in your life, then you have lost the control. And when you lose control, there's no point in even trying to change the things. So the key is to start taking responsibility for everything that happens in your life. If things aren't going well, whether it's financially or in your relationship or in your health, it's your responsibility. You have built your life, and it's all a result of your actions, decisions, and mindset. The beauty in realizing this is that if you are responsible for the mess, you are also responsible for flipping the situation and making it better. Once you accept responsibility, you take back the control, and with control, you have the power to make the changes and improve your life. So rather than staying stuck in sadness or frustration, remember, take ownership. With ownership comes control, and with control, you can turn things around. Number five is that you can have it all. The reality is that you can't have it all. To achieve something significant in your life, you have to make sacrifices. You can't go out there partying, binge watching Netflix, and scroll through YouTube shorts endlessly and still expect to achieve your goals. To really make progress, you need to sacrifice the things that are holding you back. It's the little things like wasting time on Netflix or going out with your friend and partying that you need to give up. If you have a dream, you need to sacrifice for it, because if you don't make those sacrifices, your dream becomes the thing that gets sacrificed. Sacrificing things on a daily basis is what helps you inch closer to your goals. For example, sacrificing junk food for healthy food leads to healthier body in the long term. Sacrificing impulsive spending helps you build wealth over time. Sacrificing time spent on entertainment or partying allow you to focus on your work, helping you to achieve your goals and build a successful future. The key is to ask yourself every single day, what am I willing to sacrifice today to achieve my goals? Think of it like this. When you go on Amazon, you have to pay something to get what you want. The payment is your money. In the same way, in the shop of the universe, sacrifice is the currency. If you want your goals, you need to pay with sacrifice. If you don't sacrifice, your dreams will be the things that get sacrificed. So it's simple. If you want to get what you want, you need to give something in return, and that something is the sacrifice.